Here we go. So we have friends logging on from, looks like we got North America covered. We've got the time zones covered. Welcome, you guys. I think Sophie's actually going to bring us international with Australia in the house here. Amazing. We're going to get started in just a minute or two. Just allow everyone to come into the room. And my intention here, this is the first time I'm delivering this content in this order, in this package, but my intention is to keep this around 30 minutes. So here's hoping. It is my intention. I have no guarantees for you guys, though. All right, awesome, you guys. Oh, we have a few friends from local. So those of you who don't know me well, I better introduce myself, I guess. Okay, so my name is Krista Rialba, and I am an entrepreneur. To say the least. I have been in the world of personal development, of entrepreneurship, of wellness for 13-ish years. I've been an entrepreneur full time for 13 years. I've been able to manifest and co-create, and also with a lot of inspired action, right? It's not just about manifesting. We're going to talk about that. I've been able to co-create a beautiful life for my family, and been able to work with some incredible people along the way. And it really is my knowing and my mission that there is enough abundance for us all to thrive. And that's really the inspiration for tonight, because I'm only as successful as you guys are. So I said that the one thing I wanted you guys to do before this call was to decide, right? Because a decided woman, and I'm seeing so far lots of women, a decided woman, well, there's nothing more powerful than that on this planet, I don't think, right? But anyone who has decided, that's really the first step. So I think now that we have everyone here live, we may have a few people coming in last minute. Actually might assign someone co-host, if that's okay, to let in any stragglers. Natalie Stratton, would you be my co-host to let people in? Yeah? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, so awesome. Thanks for having my back. All right, so let's go ahead and get some visuals happening over here. Oh my gosh, the energy is so good. I could feel your energy from here. It's amazing. All right, so here we go. And you guys, this whole presentation is a really great example of inspired action, which I'll probably say that, I don't know, 1,000 times during this talk. But it really is that easy. You want to be able to have a download and to take action on it that quick without overthinking it a ton. Because it's when you listen to those downloads that more downloads will come, okay? So I'll just do a quick sound check, make sure everyone can hear me okay. Let me just check the chat real quick. Can you guys see me and hear me? I can just see Sarah, Crystal, Christina. Can you guys let me know in the chat if you can see me and hear me okay? Before I get this content going? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Crystal. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys. So here is the content that we're going to be covering. Money mindset, multiple streams of income, manifesting hacks. Now, I could talk about any of these three things for days. So this is going to be the bite-sized version, but I really hope it gives you the inspiration. So section 1 is money mindset. Now, before we begin even further, it's really important that you guys are here and you're listening, because I could probably charge for this course and you could probably make a ton of money if you apply this. This could be the course, the freebie course that came from just an inspired download that turns things around, that amplifies your attraction, that allows you to make the money that you deserve, that allows you to be a total magnet for everything that you desire. But you have to be here 100% and just ready to make these shifts, okay? So let me see a thumbs up or some sort of emoji or something in the chat to say I am here, I am ready to identify and to have those shifts that I'm just longing to make, that I'm ready to make. I've decided I want more, and I'm ready to claim more. I'm ready to claim more abundance. So give me an indication either in the comments on Facebook or here on Zoom if you're here with me, and let me know for sure that you're ready. Okay, that's also just going to energetically get things moving. Okay, let me just take a look at the chat here. Let's see, let me hear those comments. Okay, ready, yes, I'm here. Amazing, ready to shine, ready. Love it. Got some like emojis, like the party emojis, 100%. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so 3 shifts that we're going to make tonight. Decide to decide. Okay, so this quote actually was in the very short description of this event. It's that the universe really, it prefers those who are decisive. And this is also something that is referred to in the book Think and Grow Rich, and probably any personal development book that you read. It's about decision, decisiveness. It's not about choosing the always the best things and knowing for sure that they're going to work out. But the universe favors those who are like, yep, 100% I'm in. And if things change, they change. But you have to be able to feel that full body yes and say yes. So today, decide to decide. Because if you're overthinking things, you're going to be blocking a lot of abundance from flowing through to you. Okay, so it's really important that you decide to be more decisive today. If you're someone who really like, I don't know, I need all the details, like, yes, of course, we have different personalities and we all kind of things process differently, but I want you to invite more decision, more decisiveness into your life, and to give yourself the permission to say yes, to say yes more often. Okay, and I want you to also sit with things for a second. It doesn't, like, I mean literally a couple seconds, and say, okay, how does my body feel? Is this a yes or is this a not right now? So it's either a hell yes, like I feel it in my body, or it's a not right now. And that's okay. Saying yes to everything isn't the way we want to go, but we want to sit with it and decide to decide. Okay, so let me know if that hits home with you. I don't have a problem making decisions, but I know this is an area that some people need a little kick in the butt for, my husband included. He's more of the intellect. He processes things differently. So he needs to say yes quicker and more often. All right, so moving on. Become optimistic. This definitely is something that some of you may be more prone to be on the bright side of things, glass, half full kind of mentality, but it really is something that you can learn. And if you have been hanging out with me for a little bit, you know that I often read out loud the Optimist Creed. I actually recorded it on the podcast recently, but the Optimist Creed is so good. It's great to have framed in the house if whenever you need like a 2-minute just reprogramming of the mind, when the world's just kind of got you down and you're kind of like thinking everything is like just not looking so good. You read that and you become optimistic at every being. Now, everyone knows, even the more, pessimistic type people, energetically that if you're expecting good, if you're looking for the good, you're going to see more good. If you're looking for opportunity, you're going to see more opportunity. If you believe wholeheartedly that good things are going to come, well, guess what? Good things are going to come. So it's really, energy flows where attention goes, however that saying goes. It's super important that you decide to become optimistic. I have it right here. If there's time at the end, I'll actually read the Optimist Creed. If not, go listen to it on the podcast or do a Google search for it. It's so powerful. Okay, mindset shift number 3 is get enthusiastic. Now, this is another one that might be like, well, I'm not really an enthusiastic type of person. I'm more low key. that is okay. Enthusiasm is definitely an energy, and you can also turn it up when you need to. So even just before this call, okay, so I'm a mom of two little guys. I'm a wife. I have all these different things taking my energy all the time, right? So right before the call, what was I doing? I was dancing around the house. I'm like, I'm so pumped for tonight. I can't wait to see who shows up. I'm so excited because if I come with that energy, that is, well, the word itself, the word enthusiasm, if you actually look up the root of it and where it came from, it means connected to God, connected to source. So if you get enthusiastic about things, people are drawn to you because, of course, people are drawn to the divine. They're drawn to good. They're drawn to light. So get excited. Wake up in the morning. On a recent episode of the podcast, Jen Gruber was saying she turns on, so it was like some salsa music, and she was like dancing in bed every morning. And she said, I have to make sure that I'm excited, like I'm alive. It's going to be a great day. Well, it is going to be a great day if we say it's going to be a great day, right? So let's get enthusiastic. All right, so now let's get into section number 2. How are we doing here, guys? This section is a little bit more meatier, I guess we could say. That's coming from a vegan. So multiple streams of income. We're going to get into 3 streams of abundance. Now, I could probably tell you about many streams here, but I highlighted 3 that I think probably everyone actually can apply. They're all super turnkey, and I think they're really going to get the wheels turning. So let me just take a sip of water here. All right, let's do this. 3 streams of abundance. You guys ready to claim it? Okay, here we go. Abundance stream number 1. This is a huge opportunity right now, especially and also into the future. It is to teach. And I don't just mean teach in general, I mean teach online, and specifically the opportunity that I want to present to you guys and to get your wheels really turning is teaching to children. Okay, so think about what life skills, academic skills, or even fun skills that you can teach. I'm talking about gardening, I'm talking about meditation, I'm talking about yoga, French, Spanish, any language. It could be, karate. It can be a martial art. It can be, self-confidence. Absolutely anything and everything that you'd love to teach to a child. If you had children, what you'd like to be taught to your children when you have kids, what classes you want to have available for them or for your grandchildren, etc. So this really excites me because it was just the other day. Well, we have navigated homeschooling, virtual schooling, distance learning, and now in school. But just last week, I got thinking. I said I would really love for my sons to attend a meditation class. Now, of course, I could go to YouTube, which YouTube has pretty much everything, but there's something great about a class that's live and that's accountable, so that when my children, they log into the class, they say, hi Curtis, hi Marcus, and there's that accountability, there's that engagement, that interaction. Well, of course, in person would be great, but it's not always convenient, and also we have this whole pandemic thing, right? So anyways, I found a really great class and a great teacher, and I was like, this is absolutely fabulous. They were home, they were cozy, and they were learning meditation. So the opportunity for you and for absolutely everyone, whether you have a teaching background or not, is through a company called Outschool. So Outschool, they're looking for teachers to teach absolutely anything. And I really love this because they have such a huge audience. I think it's international actually. So they have the built-in audience of parents who are looking for these classes. And it's such a beautifully, intuitive platform where the children have their own login. They can see what classes the children can actually request, what classes they want to join with their parents. Is really, really fabulous. So I thought of this as a great additional stream of income for a lot of you, if not all of you. I think I want to teach a class about teen boss or something like that, like how to start your own business, because I've been an entrepreneur since forever, right? When I was a teenager, I was having fashion shows in my backyard and charging, an entry fee. So why not teach entrepreneurship at a young age? But there's so many things that you know already that you can teach. And if you love teaching, it could be a really joyful thing. So I want to know in the notes right now, are the wheels turning? Do you have any ideas? There's a few opportunities. I actually messaged a few of you. You may even be on here right now. I'm like, you need to go on this and teach this because I want my kids to take that class. Like, for example, EFT, right? Tapping. I messaged Stephanie Packer. I'm like, get on there and teach the class. All right, so let's keep going. So abundant stream number 2, create evergreen programs, courses, and more. So those of you who've been hanging out with me for a while, you know that, building your online brand is such an area that totally lights me up. I love talking about it, but we also need to take it off of social media, because the truth of the matter is we don't own our social media platforms. So it's really important, yes, to have your own website and also to have a place to gather the emails, right? Super important to have an email list that you're growing, but also every single one of us, every single one of you, you have a program, a course, a piece of content, multiple infinite pieces of content that you can create, and that can be evergreen content that either you give away for free as a value, a value to attract people to you, and or additional programs, resources, etc., that you can do one time. And it can be a step-by-step program or a course or whatever you do one time, and you can have that as $100 course, $1,000 course. These are courses that you're probably paying for, but think about creating them yourself. And if you're like, well, how do I do that? The best platform that I've seen out there is called Kajabi. And I've started using it myself this past year. And it's really quite comprehensive. I'm not going to even try to teach it. They have loads of resources and tutorials and such great customer service. But I wanted to plant this seed with you guys, because if you're looking for a website, also looking for an email marketing service and a website that has courses and things like that, and all the different capabilities, this is definitely something that's plug and play and a possibility for you. All right. Here's what Kajabi offers. A mini course. You could do mini courses, online courses, mailing lists. If you're on my mailing list, this is how I email you. Evergreen training. You can also do like a membership site, a community, coaching programs, and everything is so intuitive and plug and play, literally drag and drop. Love this platform. All right, so we're going to get into abundant stream number 3, and it's definitely my favorite because it's 99.99% of our family's livelihood. So it's pretty next level. I will say, you guys, I've been 100% self-employed for, let's see here, for 12 years. And I also retired my husband, or I guess hired my husband, about 11 years ago. And it is solely, mainly, predominantly through my partnership with a wellness company. Well, this wellness company has really just like totally knocked it out of the park, and they've created a money-making app, I'll call it. I'll tell you the real name in a second, but basically think of affiliate income. And those of you who are bloggers or influencers, you probably know affiliate income. And affiliate income is, you get a link to a product or to a store, a referral code, whatever you want to call it, and you send someone to that online shop to purchase whatever you're recommending. Okay. So you probably click on those links. You may even have used those links. Maybe a store you shop with a lot, they give you an affiliate link. And then what happens is your friend or someone on social media, they click that link and they buy, and you get that percentage of whatever the program is for that purchase. Okay. So that is fine and well. And I know about affiliate income from my days in the fashion industry. That's like a whole other lifetime ago when I was a blogger. But basically, the affiliate income is great. But there's something even better, because imagine you find wellness products that you really love. Okay, I have like literally 10 of them on my desk, like products that I use all the time. Okay. And I love them. And I'll tell my girlfriends about this amazing eye cream or tea or the best, children's vitamins or whatever. And I take the time to talk to her or to just whatever, educate her a little bit. But the best part is not only am I going to have a link I can send her, but wait for it. Okay, when she goes to that online shop and she becomes a customer, the same way you have customer logins for anywhere that you shop. Now, every time she goes back and buys anything, I get paid without her having to go to my link. Okay, so this app is a total game changer, you guys. And this is such an abundant stream of income. It's called USANA Customer Connect. Now, I do not have the time tonight to get into what USANA is and why they're the best wellness products out there. But if you know USANA a little bit, you already know, okay? And a lot of you guys probably are already using this as an additional stream of income. And I'm so grateful for it because it's really empowering a regular person who just, knows the value of the products, maybe uses the products in their family. They now have an app on their phone where they could be at the park, or they could be at work, or they could be online, and they can send a specific link to anyone, a solution to a health and wellness problem, concern, a health goal, solutions right in their pocket, right from their phone. It couldn't be easier, and it's such a plug and play income that I really think absolutely everyone should have. And I hope I'm explaining it well because it's so simple but so powerful. So I thought it could be cool for me to actually show you how it works. It would only take a second. Let me know if that makes sense for you guys. Let me just see a comment here in the comments, and I'll see if I can do a quick share of how it works. Okay, let me know, guys. I'll take another drink of water here. Do you guys want a tutorial? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'll just take a second, but it's so super easy. Okay, so here we go. Let me share my phone screen this time. Okay. You guys good? Is this valuable so far? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is my home screen on my phone. Yes, tons of apps. I probably can organize it better, but that's another webinar. So you see the USANA CC. Okay, so under Wunderlist, it says USANA CC right above Anchor. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this. This is my USANA money making app. I'm gonna go ahead and click on this. All right, so maybe I see a post online of someone who's newly pregnant and she says, hey guys, just found out we're expecting. Which prenatals do I take? What recommendations do you have? I'm like, oh, cool. I have an app for that. So I'm gonna go open my app just like this, the same way you would. I'm gonna go to product link and I'm going to just simply search prenatals. So there it is, prenatals. Okay, so now I'm just simply going to grab the link. I selected it and I'm going to share it. So I can also, customize this and say prenatal cell essentials for Amy, okay, if I wanted to. And then what I like to do is just simply go to the bottom right where it says social. And I just like to copy it right to my phone. So just copy it. And then that way I can go ahead and open up Facebook and I can send her a message here, right? Or I can open up my text and send a message here. Who wants here? Who am I going to send prenatal? Okay, I'm not going to send anyone the prenatals link. That might be presumptuous. But you guys get the picture. It's so super easy. The other thing I can do on this is I can also send a collection of products. So for example, this list here called Share List, I created has mother and child essentials. So if I'm sharing just like the basics for a healthy mom and baby, I can send this collection of products as well. So you guys, it couldn't be easier. It's just such a game changer for just a regular person that wants to be healthy and like have this in their back pocket to share. And it's also really, really powerful if you're in wellness or you're in the space of supporting people in their wellness. It is just absolutely incredible. I was actually supporting a life coach today, and she talks all the time about the power of vitamin D, just the simple vitamin D, right? She even has a domain on the power of vitamin D. And I said, why don't you just have this app on your phone? Then every time you're with a client, just shoot them over the link for vitamin D. You're going to give them the best quality. And she's like, well, that's a no-brainer. That's just an additional stream of income that she's layering on top of her coaching practice. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So let me go back to my screen here. And that was a really super quick tutorial, but let's keep it going here. So let's just do a quick summary. What this app can give you is access to the best wellness products, the absolute best of the best of the best. Again, we don't have time to talk about the USANA difference right now, but the best. The ability to share discount links and articles to specific products or protocols, right? So we didn't get into that much, but you could have really cool articles that you can also leverage to educate people. 10% commission. So you are going to save your friend 10% simply by sharing your link. So you're going to save them money and you earn 10% minimum. Okay, there's more, but we'll just start with that 10%. And then every time on every purchase your customer makes for life, you get paid. They do not need to go to your link in order to get paid. They're just going to go to USANA.com and log in or use the app to log in. But now their customer account is forever linked to you. Hopefully that is super clear, you guys, because that's the best way I can describe it. But there's no strings attached. There's no catch. There's a one-time fee of $11.95 Canadian. So you can see the link in the email to sign up or talk to someone that you know who is a USANA rep, and they can hook you up with this program as well. And then as a bonus, if you do enroll through my link, I will also give you one-on-one training. And if you're someone who is like a creative entrepreneur like I am, we can also like dream up a fabulous online event to like give value, or all kinds of different programs and just fun events we could do together to educate people with your partnership, with your new partnership with USANA, and leveraging this awesome app. But a lot of my customers, they're just regular people who just have this app on their phone in their back pocket, and they get paid weekly. And sometimes it really starts to add up because this has the power to give you reoccurring income, right? Because you educated people one time on getting the best vitamin D or this totally amazing eye cream or whatever, right? And then of course they start to explore other products. But every time they shop USANA, the same way they would shop Amazon or well.ca, you're getting paid. You're earning 10% of their order for life. Okay, moving on. Next, this is a bonus, and we're not going to get into this today, but I kind of twisted my hubby's arm because we have been taking some of the income that we have from, earning from all of our multiple streams of income, primarily the one I just shared with you. And now we're getting into investing. And a big part of what we're doing is in the cryptocurrency space, predominantly Bitcoin and such. And he is going to do a free class, a free intro class next Tuesday for any of you guys who are crypto curious and who want to know how to get started really, really simply, and kind of to take all of the noise out of it. And he is such a great teacher. So that's coming up, and that will be in the follow-up email. All right, so now let's get on to section number 3, manifesting. 3 manifesting hacks. Now, you guys, I could literally do an infinite amount of manifesting hacks. So there's way more than 3. So tell me which one is your favorite. All right, I want to see some of your faces here. So I'm going to open up this here. I'm going to move this over here. Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. What is manifestation? What does that big fancy word mean? Well, you guys, it's really simple. At least this is the way that my brain can really wrap around it. It is the evidence of alignment. So what is manifestation? It is the evidence of alignment. How aligned you are to what you're manifesting. If you're out of alignment, you cannot attract it, no matter what you're looking to attract. More love, more harmony, more peace, more money, more clarity. You have to be in alignment to it, okay? Now, if you guys seen the live action Aladdin with Will Smith, did you guys see that one? It's one of my favorites. We've watched it so many times. But this part here really sums it up. So he's the genie, okay? So this is the Will Smith, the genie. You look like a prince on the outside. So he did his job and made him look like a prince on the outside, Aladdin, right? But I didn't change anything on the inside, right? So it really is an inside job, that alignment piece. You can't just fake it, right? It's really about aligning internally to become the person that can receive that, right? And there's so many things that you can do to be in that space, and we're going to talk more about that, but that's really the work, right? It is I am wealthy. I am earning X amount of dollars. So it is, right? So it is a definite, it just is a being. It is a relaxed. I am wealthy. I am successful. I am at peace. I am debt free. So it is, right? So it's that so it is energy. Does that make sense to you guys? It's a very relaxed, it just is. And when you can say something like that and just, it just is, right? And it's even if the result isn't there yet, you're almost confused when you open up your bank account. You're like, huh, weird. There's supposed to be another zero there, because you just know it is. You know that you're becoming that person, right? And you already are. And now there's just a few inspired moves, a few little downloads that need to happen in order for it to come to fruition, right? But you have to be that before you can receive it. I hope that makes sense. But just this phrase here really encompasses it. To me, this is how, when I sit in meditation, I fill in the blank with whatever I'm looking to create. So it is. Okay, so write that one down. All right, so here is a few hacks in order to get into alignment. All right, so one big piece for alignment is, again, we have to act as if. So if we're feeling a real lack of love and appreciation in our life, if we're really craving love and appreciation, well, guess what? We're going to have to give it. We're going to have to first give ourselves it, give it to others, right? We're going to have to give that we want to receive. If you're really in a place, and I'm assuming you are because you're here and you're ready to manifest, like just the abundance that is your birthright, it's really important that we're showing up and we're doing the work for others. And that can mean giving, money, right? Making a donation could mean donating your time. It could mean doing an act of service, but really being in that dance with the universe where you're like, yeah, I am so abundant. I can give, right? I'm not talking about giving irresponsibly, but it's like making that donation, picking up the tab, picking up those flowers for so-and-so, just doing those little things, because money flows, right? Money flows, energy flows, everything feels really good. So you can give. Now, this hack here, you guys, I'm going to tell you about it, and maybe it's something that you research on your own. But before I do, and this is in the same realm as like crystals and everything else, these are all tools that may help you be into alignment. And sometimes they kind of they work so well, it's kind of like freaky and like magical and mystical. But I never want you to give your power away to any tool or modality, okay? So this is a tool, the Grabavoy numbers, okay? So this is ancient, there's different books about this, but it's the power of numbers. So this specific number code, I want you guys to write it down right now, pen to paper, maybe write it down a few times, and I'll tell you what it means. I'm going to say the numbers right now as well. And we may have some money miracles that actually happen like right after this. And if they do, you have to message me. Okay. 199621147. 199621147. I'll say it one more time. 199621147. This is the hack, if you will, for becoming a magnet to money. I am a magnet to money. Money flows to me frequently, easily, from expected and unexpected sources and in ever increasing amounts. 199621147. So write this down, say it out loud, play with it, smile when you say it, write it down, put it in like the far left corner of your house or of the room that you're in. That's your wealth corner, right? Put it in your wallet. You could even like write it on your wrist if you wanted to. 199621147. I'm a magnet to money. Time travel. Well, not real time travel, but this is something that is coming up in so many podcast episodes. It's really about unwinding the money beliefs that we inherited. Now, we all did, every single one of us, and coming from two amazing parents, it doesn't matter like what your upbringing was. No matter what, we inherited things in our subconscious that are there. And if there's any area of your life that feels scarce, that feels lacking, that feels hard, that you have challenges in, I want you to look at your childhood and just literally journal and just whatever areas lack. Okay, so if it's relationships, it's money, but let's just say money for this example. Think of the things, just write down, say, okay, what did mom and dad say around money? What did I hear on the TV when I was young about money? What did I hear about money in general? Did aunts, uncles, grandparents, what did you see on shows, on movies? You know, what are those things that were instilled in your subconscious, literally planted in there at such like in that age where you're so vulnerable to these beliefs that literally shape our lives? So pen to paper, ask yourself, what did I see? What did I hear? What did I know to be true that I learned at these ages? And you're probably going to have some major aha moments and be like, oh my gosh, right? And actually today on a podcast episode with the amazing coach, Mare Miller, her parents, she said it in a Scottish accent. I won't try to say it, but her parents always said, "We'll give you what you need, not what you want. You'll always have what you need, but not what you want. You'll have shoes, but they're not going to be designer shoes." So she kind of inherited this subconscious belief of wanting was bad. You just need what you just be grateful for what you have, right? If you have everything taken care of, be grateful for that. But like wanting became something that seemed bad or wrong or not so noble. So she had to get rid of that and say, it's okay to want things, and that can be an exciting thing, right? Of course, being grateful for what we have, but also like she thought that wanting was shameful. So she had to unwind that. And we can go into loads of examples of things that you've seen. And I would talk to my husband about this the other day, and it can become quite emotional too when you're making big leaps financially. If you're not from that abundance, it can be very emotional because you're doing things that are that's a generational wealth, because you are shifting things like the mindset of your children for a new generation based on what they're hearing and experiencing and knowing to be possible and true around money, which money is everything. So it really goes into every area of their life, right? So really, really important that we do the work there. All right. So another bonus here. So those were 3. I'm going to give you loads of bonuses real quick. Okay. So right now, we can't do it right now, so do it afterwards. Write down 3 things that you desire and 3 things that you're grateful for. This is a really easy exercise. I'll show you guys. Actually, I have a whole stack of them. So every morning I write down, I do 5. You could do 3, 5, whatever. what I'm grateful for and what I desire. Now you do this every day. Now I have stacks of these Post-it notes. And what happens is the things that I am grateful for were actually things I desired on previous days that came to fruition. But that gratitude and desire goes hand in hand. And that makes the gratitude journaling really fun and exciting because you can actually see how things are coming to fruition. It's that whole original point of manifestation is evidence of alignment, right? So what you're doing each day when you're writing down what you're grateful for is like, where is the evidence of alignment here? Okay, and you can see it and it's really cool. So if you're desiring to earn $10,000 a week, and then what you're grateful for is a new customer, a new client, a new stream of income, then you're saying, oh, look at this is evidence. So rather than looking at your bank account and saying, well, where is the $10,000? Like, I don't see it there. You're like, oh no, I see it. I'm going through each day. You're expecting that abundance to arrive. All right, moving on. So prime time to reprogram. So there's two really important sacred times that if you take advantage of this, absolutely anything's possible. And it is the first thing that you see when you wake up. So literally right by your bedside, what are you seeing? When you open your eyes, what are you seeing? Do you want to have a visual there? Do you want to have a sentence there? Do you want to have your goal card, a vision board, whatever it is? But the first thing you see when you wake up and the last thing you see before you fall asleep. And that one I would say especially before you fall asleep, because you have 7-8 hours there where your mind is literally circulating what it just experienced. So definitely it's not a time for scrolling because you don't really have a lot of control over what you're going to see there. You could see something disturbing or something that is not aligned with where you want to go, and that's just playing that movie all night long in your subconscious. No, thank you. Okay, moving on. Organize your wallet, clean up your handbag. I could write these for days, you guys. Read and Study Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Do the Abundance Meditation by Bob Proctor. This is my go-to all the time. You guys, I could literally give you those for days, but I hope that is helpful. So let me just stop the share here. You're going to see the email for the full resource list of everything that I covered. How is that for time? Okay, we're 45 minutes. All right, so let me just go to the chat here, you guys. Do you have questions? Anything you want to highlight? Anything you want to add? Anything you want me to elaborate on? Okay, you're welcome, everybody. Just going through the chat here. Awesome. So good. That was so fun. Amazing. Thank you guys. Any questions at all or anything I didn't cover that you want me to talk about a little bit? I have a few more minutes available. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, you guys are just ready to get into action then. All right. Well, I will send you the email with all the resources. And if you have any questions, my DMs are always open, you guys. So thank you so much for being here with me this night, and lots of abundance to you guys. And let's just continue growing together and busting through those limiting beliefs and claiming more so that we can give more, be more, and show up more powerfully for others. Thank you, everyone. Good night.